What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Draymond Green, man. The video of the altercation between Draymond Green and Jordan Poole has been leaked. I don't know who leaked it, but TMZ got it. And I saw the video, and that video was that was bad. It shows Draymond having words with Jordan Poole. At one point, they were apart from each other, and then Draymond goes and gets in this man's face. And then when he did that, Jordan Poole pushes him, and then Draymond Green proceeds to two-piece him. And if it wasn't for somebody standing there to break it up, ain't no telling what Draymond Green would have done. If I had a piece of advice for Jordan Poole, I would definitely say get your boxing skills up. But let me say this about Draymond Green. Draymond Green is the team tough guy. He's the team tough guy of the Golden State Warriors. He's always been. He's the big shit talker of the team. He's very old school, right? But Draymond Green has to understand that he can't be having these incidences because he's going to gain a reputation. And you don't want to gain a reputation for being like some type of bully, right? Because that, I mean, with where we are in social media, you know, once you gain a reputation like that, it's hard to shake it. And people will be looking for any reason to speak about you negatively, okay? Now, Jordan Poole did push him. So I'm not saying that it's all on Draymond Green. Draymond Green reacted to what Jordan Poole had did. But the way that he just whooped up on that man, I mean, you would think that this guy, you know, was throwing punches at Draymond. All he did was push Draymond. But we and I tell y'all this all the time. When you say or do things to people, you can't measure what their response is going to be. You can't script what their response is going to be. Jordan Poole did put his hands on Draymond first, and Draymond responded. But the way that this video, you know, is all over social media, man, is looking like people are putting most, if not all, the blame on Draymond, because again, Draymond did get in this man's face first. It was a situation where Jordan Poole was acting tough in his face and then pushed Draymond. Draymond responded. Draymond went to that man, got in his face, and pushed him. All right. Now let's take a look at this video. There's no sound on it. As you can see, that's Jordan Poole in the gray. Now watch Draymond. Jordan Poole doesn't like he's saying anything, but you know. Now he's walking over. Now you can see he looks like a coach or somebody sees what's going on. So he pushes him, and that's when things got rough, man. First off, Draymond should have never stepped in. Don't step in another man's face, Draymond. Okay. Yes, Jordan Poole shouldn't have pushed him, but you can't just step up in a man's face like that. That's why there are people that would probably say he probably should have just stole off on Draymond for walking up in his face, because that situation was only going to end one way, and that was somebody throwing a punch. And Draymond Green was the first one to throw the punch. First one to throw the punch, right? But to me, it just seems like stuff has been boiling over for quite some time with Draymond. You know, something like this could get him suspended for a very long time. Now, fights happen in locker rooms all the time, so I'm not here to be, you know, the locker room police and say, oh my God, this is bad. The reason why I'm saying this is because Draymond Green looked like an instigator. That's why I'm saying that. Draymond Green looks like an instigator. When you walk up in another man, I don't care what trash talk you have. People trash talk each other in the locker room, on the court with other people all the time. But the one thing that you never do is walking to another man's face like he did. He instigated it. I don't care what anybody. I know how Draymond Green acts. This is Draymond Green being Draymond Green. He felt like he needed to humble Jordan Poole, because I saw something where they were saying that Jordan Poole was acting different. That Jordan Poole was acting different, and I guess Draymond Green didn't like that. You know, he didn't like that because, again, Draymond Green is very old school, and Draymond Green is all about being a locker room leader and I would assume holding guys accountable, but he looks like an instigator here. First off, you're walking into this man's face. Yes, he pushed you. Jordan Poole should have never pushed this man. He should have just walked away from him. If somebody's walking up to your face, you either need to swing on him first or walk away. Jordan Poole probably should have walked away in that moment, because when somebody is walking into your face like that, they're trying to elicit a reaction out of you. That's what they're trying to do. Draymond Green wanted a response. That's why I feel like he was the instigator in this. He was. There's absolutely no excuse for this on either side. I don't think Jordan Poole needed to push him, and I don't think that Draymond Green should have went and got in that man's face. So let's check out the article. Shocking video shows Draymond violently attacking Jordan Poole, viciously punching him to the ground right in the middle of team practice. Video obtained by TMZ Sports. Green and Poole clearly have beef. You see them trash talking each other, and then it turns physical. Green walks up to Poole and gets in his face. Poole pushes Green away with two hands in his chest. Green, who is 6'6", 230 pounds, responds a vicious right cross the face, so ferocious it knocks Poole to the ground, and it may have knocked him out cold. Green then stands over Poole as teammates and coaches rush in to pull him away. It seems Poole was okay because he continued practice, putting up shots on the court. Warriors GM Bob, if Poole is all right, listen, if Jordan Poole got punched like that and he still practiced, people are going to clown Draymond and claim that punch was weak. You know, so it could go either way. Warriors GM Bob Myers seemed to minimize the incident later, saying, "These things happen. Nobody likes it. We don't condone it, but it happens." He goes on to say, Draymond apologized to the team. Jordan was there in the room. As far as any suspension, punishment, fine, we will handle that internally. Well, good luck with that. I mean, that could happen. That could happen. But the fact that this thing leaked virally, maybe the NBA is not going to do anything. Maybe this was just because again, fights happen all the time in locker rooms. I'm not the locker room police, but just off the perception of the video, people are going to say that that's bad, and it is bad. I'm not going to minimize it just because again, of course, the GM is going to minimize it because that's his team that he put together, and he doesn't want Draymond to get in any trouble. But you know, this is going to follow Draymond. It's going to follow Jordan too, but you know, it should never have to come to that. As for the reason behind the fight, Stephen Curry denied a report claiming a change in Poole's attitude amid contract negotiations led up to it, calling it absolute BS. That's what I spoke about. You know, that people were saying that was what. Then what was it? Then why would Jordan Poole have issues with Draymond Green? Draymond Green is he's the team tough guy, and when you are the team tough guy, you know, you're gonna check people who have egos. So I mean, they don't want things to look bad on their team. But I just think that, to me, it's a locker room fight. And if the Warriors are going to handle it internally, then so be it. I'm not here to say one way or the other. I just say the video did not look good. That's what I would say. It did not look good. And it looks like Draymond was being the team tough guy, and he wanted to check Jordan Poole for whatever reason. That's why he got in his face, and it went from there. So of course they're going to minimize it because they want their team to be together for this season. They just better hope that team, because let me tell you what's going to happen. Let me tell you what other teams are going to do. Other teams are going to try to get under Draymond Green's skin just to see how he reacts, just to see if he, punches somebody else. Because I saw a lot of reactions on Twitter, and there were people that were saying that Draymond sucker punched him. That's why I say you can't really minimize this video. I mean, I don't know who leaked it. Maybe Golden State leaked it just to say, we're going to handle it internally. But it still does not make Draymond Green look good at all. And again, he's the team tough guy. He usually trash talks. We've seen him get into it with people. And again, I just think that, there are teams that may try to get under his skin by doing that. They might talk about how his punch was weak. Jordan Poole still practice. Again, man, listen, if they're going to handle it internally, then they're going to handle it internally. There's nothing I can say or do about it. That's up to them. So I would just say, Jordan Poole, get your boxing skills up. Let us in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.